Assalamualikum OyaRahmatullahe OyaBarakatuhu. Innal hamdanillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Amma ba'd. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Muhammad Kamrul Hussain, Department of Business Administration, Metropolitan University, Sylhet. Welcome to my virtual classroom, MKA Classroom. Now let's start today's video tutorial. Today we will start from time value of money. So it is a very easy term. You have seen that time value of money. That means money has a value. What type of value? Time value. That means time equal to money. Time equal to money. That is the general term in this chapter. That is, we are going to discuss time has a value that we can express in the monetary term. That is the time value of money. So it is general sense that a financial manager is responsible for investing decisions that we are discussed in our previous classes. A financial manager is responsible for preparing for investment decisions or financing decisions. He is responsible. So whenever this financial manager makes a decision, financial decision, then he has to make an investment for its firm and has to wait for some times for its return. That means this financial manager has estimated its return, its future return. This financial manager estimate its future return. That means as like financial manager X, he is invest in a project Z that will start its becoming return after 2 years. That means whenever it flourishes. So this financial manager has to estimate this value in this period, what will happen after 2 years. That's why this concept has a greater importance in our day-to-day life. That's why we calculate time value of money. That's we have to try to understand time value of money in this way for our investment, for our return. So that's why it is a very, very important financial concept. Or if you are in finance, so you have to understand this type of concept, that is time value of money concept. Now we will try to see some definition of financial concept. Definition of financial concept. So whenever we are talking about time value of money, it is general thing that people prefer to receive a given sum of money today than future in a period. Or you can call after 1 year. Generally, people prefer today's consumptions. So, if you were given 100 taka today, it is not equal to 100 taka after 1 year. After 1 year. So, there has a difference values. So, people always prefer today's consumptions, today's utility, today's uses. That is the nature of people to use today's consumptions rather than in future. This concept actually called the time value of money. Why? And you can say why it is this happen. So there is some preference. Today's preference as the investment opportunity of your 100 taka rather than 100 taka after 1 year. That means you are today you are getting 100 taka, that is not equal to 100 taka after 1 year. After 1 year, it is not equal that amount. So, that is actually called time value of money because it has a preference. If you invest this 100 taka in a bank, then it will give you a interest that after 1 year it will become 105 taka if you invest this 100 taka. So, here is an assumption for a time value of money. That means you have to invest your fund or you have to investment opportunities. So, that is the assumptions of this time value of money. Or if you have a today's 100 taka, if you look in take to your locker and you open it after 1 year, you will get 100 taka. It is not increasing to 105 taka because you are not using your fund in the investment process, where your 100 taka is out of financial mechanisms. So, here as assumptions, you have to investment, you have to investment. Number 2, there should have a economic mechanisms. So, if there has not economic mechanisms, then your fund is not increasing. If you do not have the investment opportunity or investment, then your fund is not increasing. So, your fund 100 taka today, that value is equal to the after 1 year or 10 years, that value is equal if you do not have this opportunity. So, these are the main cause. Then economic mechanisms and investment opportunities, then your value can create the your fund. Then here we will see the several scholars' views like Lawrence Jack Gitman. The time value is based on the belief that a dollar today is worth more than a dollar that will be received at some future date. So, here has said a belief The time value is based on a belief that a dollar today is worth more than a dollar that will be received some future dates. That is said by Gitman. And as well in Khan and Jain, the time value of money means the value of a unit of money is different in different time periods. So the time money has it has a value in different values in different periods. Then Iqbal method, the value of an amount of money changes over time. So actually these are the definitions of time value of money we are using here. Then we will try to see the time preference theory. Time preference theory. Time preference theory. Or you can call it why the time value of money, or reasons why time has a value. Time preference theory, or you can call it the reasons why time has its value. We will try to discuss this theory in several points. Number one, we will discuss on the point of risks. Number two, we will try to discuss the risk preference theory or time preference theory under consumption. Then we will talk about inflation. Then we will talk about investment opportunities and required rate of return. We will try to discuss about our time preference theory on the basis of risks and uncertainty, consumptions, inflation, investment opportunities, and required rate of returns. On the basis of this preference theory, we will try to discuss it. First one is risks and uncertainty. So future is always time uncertain. So there it may create losses in future. That's why it has a value, present value. It has a preference to its present value. Then consumptions, that is the human nature to consume at present. They like to consume, but whenever he or she invests its fund for the future period, then he or she sacrifice its consumptions. That's why this has a price, and this price is called time value of money or time preference. Then inflation, and that is the general rules to include inflation in the economy. So that's why today you are taking a pizza by 100 taka, but after 1 year or 2 years you cannot take that pizza by 100 taka, because all the ingredients price are increasing of pizza. That's why you cannot purchase that pizza 100 taka after 1 year, as well as the mental conditions of the owners also change. That's why it is create inflations. Main cause is to adjust all over the world. Then investment opportunities. So you have investment opportunities. So if you have a fund, then you can invest your fund to the capital markets, or you can take to the bank. So that's the investment opportunities. So most individuals prefer cash to future cash because of the available investment opportunities which they can put present cash to earn additional cash. So if this individuals has a more options to earn in the capital market, then he take fund from the bank to the capital market. So everyone wants to more profit. That's why it has a great value. Then required rate of return. The funds so invested will earn a rate of return. This would not be possible if the funds are received at a later time. Thus, the time value of money is of crucial significance. This requires the development of procedures and techniques for evaluating future income in terms of present. So that's actually the time preference theory or reasons why time has its value. So first we are discussing risks and uncertainty, then consumptions, opportunities for consumptions, sacrifice, then inflations, investment opportunities, then required rate of return. Now we will try to see objectives of time value of money. Objectives. Objectives of time value of money, or you can call it the functions of time value of money. Functions of time value of money, or advantage of time value of money. Advantage of time value of money. So here we will discuss this point in the several topics, under several topics. Now present value and future value, present value and future value, calculate present value and future value, determine interest rate, number 3, installment, number 4, determine of time period, then investment decision, value of financial securities, lease financing, risk management, project appraisal, and decisions making. So these are the several topics that we are going to discuss the objectives of time value of money. First one is calculate present value and future value. By the help of time value of money, it is easy for us to calculate the future value and present value of our investment. Then determine the interest rate. What should be our interest rate to fulfill our objectives? So the time value of money will discuss the required interest rate or determine the interest rate, what will fulfill our desired goal, or what should be our interest rate for our financing assets or financing funds or what should be our interest, where we will invest, and how we cover our operating cost. So all things are discussed in time value of money. Then calculations of installment, whenever you take loan from the financial institutions, then they provide installment, and this installment comprise principal and as well as interest, and which will fulfill your desired goal. So this time value of money tells you that how to determine these installment. Then time period, time value of money will also help you to determine the time period. That means how you will remove your loan, that means loan amortizations, that means how amount your loan, how to meet up your loan within this specific time period, what that is related to the installment. So time value of money will tell you this time period. Then time value of money will help you to prepare the investment decision. How it will help you to prepare investment decisions? So if you calculate the NPV, then with the help of present value and future value, if you calculate the NPV, then it will help you to prepare a good investment decision. Later on, we will see the valuation of financial securities. The time value of money will help us, or objectives of time value of money to value of its all types of financial securities. How they use the process of present value that links risk and return determine the worth of financial securities. Then lease financing, valuing assets and obligations to be capitalized under the long-term leases and measuring the amount of lease payments and annual leasehold amortizations. So finance time value of money in this concept will help us to determine the lease finance, lease installment, lease time period, etc., etc. After that, we will see the risk management. Time value of money helps to convert future value into present value at a specific rate, which includes risk as a factor. In risk management, the concept of time value is mandatory. Project appraisal, to choose and accept the best project, the time value would be the helpful to it's very necessary to take help from its evaluating project management. And last one, that is decision making. Actually, if you consider all of these matters of time value of money, then it will help you to prepare a good decisions making. So time value of money will obviously help you to prepare a decision making. So that's why it also has its importance, or these are the main functions of time value of money: to calculate present value and future value, to calculate interest rate, to calculate time period, to calculate installment, to prepare investment decision, lease finance, risk management, time, etc., 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 can be discussed by this time value of money. So these are the objectives of time value of money, or you can call it the functions or advantage of time value of money. Later on, we will try to see timeline. timeline. So, timeline actually the graphically representation of time value of money problem. Actually, in this is the timeline which will help us to prepare the time value money decisions. The graphical representations of time value of money problem, such like you will receive 100 taka after 3 years. You will receive 100 taka. Your bank interest rate is 5%. So, what will be its value? That means, what will be its value? What will be this value? These are actually called the present value. So, you are getting 100 taka after 3 years. What will be its value today? This is the present value. So, we can again say that the time value of money has the two wings. Time value of money has the two wings. Time value of money has the TVM. Time value of money has the two wings. One is present value and another is future value. These are the wings of time value. Wings of time value, or you can call it the time value of money is two types, or we can call it the types of time value of money. So, it should be two types, future value and present value. So, in this graph we will see the present value problem. So, you are getting 100 taka after 3 years. What would be the value? Today's value. That is the problem of present value. Or we are talking about you have 100 taka today. So, what will happen this 100 taka after 3 years? So, after 3 years, what would be the value of this 100 taka at the rate of 5% interest rate by your bank? So, that is the future value. So, that is the future value and that is the present value. And this graph is called timeline. Whenever we solve the problem of time value of money by a graph, that graph is called time value of money. Now, we will see the cash flow patterns. Cash flow patterns. Cash flow patterns. Cash flow patterns. So, actually, cash flow patterns are three types. One is single amount, number 2 annuity, and number 3 mixed stream or uneven cash flows. So, cash flow patterns. So, if you are going to solve the time value of money problem, then you have to understand the cash flow patterns. So, we see the cash flow patterns are three types. One is single amount, another is annuity, another is mixed stream. So, and all of these cash flow patterns we are going to calculate present value, future value. Annuity also will calculate present value, future value. Mixed stream also we have to calculate present value, future value. So, all we have to calculate to solve in problem. So we have to know now first single amount. What would be the single amount? Whenever the amount is single, problem amount is single, that is called the single amount problem. In the previous examples we have seen that the 100 taka you are receiving after 3 years. Here has a amount is only one amount, that is called the single amount. Single amount, single, that means one. So whenever amount is one, amount is one, that is the single amount. In the previous examples we have seen that you were receiving 100 taka after 3 years, where rate of interest is 5%. So there has a single amount of taka. Annuity, then annuity. We will discuss annuity in later on. Annuity means equal series of payment, equal series of payment, series of payment. Equal series of payment is called the annuity. In the previous examples we are talking about you are receiving 100 taka after 3 years. Whenever we are talking about you are receiving 100 taka 1 year, 2 year and 3 year, you after 1 year you will receive 100 taka, after second year you will receive 100 taka, after third year you will receive 100 taka. So these are the equal series of payment. This is the annuity. This is the annuity, equal series of payment. That means in each time period you are getting equal amount. Then mixed stream, the combinations of unequal single amount. That means more than unequal amount is the mixed stream. As like you are getting after 1 year 100 taka, after 2 year you are getting 200 taka, after 3 year you are getting 150 taka. These actually unequal cash flows, or you can call it the unequal series of payment or unequal series of cash flows is called mixed stream. Unequal series of cash flows is called mixed stream. This all about today. Stay home, stay safe, try to maintain a safe social distance, try to wash your hands frequently in a day. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaika. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.